I'm Justin Miller. I'm the principal of Regency. I'm here with Stuart Legg, our #1 agent for the hinterland for probably the past 15 years. And over that time, Stuart sold about 1,000 properties. And we were just having a chat about how he keeps in contact with those sellers and I guess the clients that he's had in the past. And I guess I said to him, one of the best ways is to update them on where the market actually is. So Stu, we were having our own chat about where the market is. What's the market doing in 4213 specifically?
Well, I think once again, we've been surprised, Justin. There was a lot of commentary at the start of the year and the back end of last year that the rising interest rates increased pressure on the cost of living, and also the mortgage cliff as well. So people's mortgages expiring and having to renegotiate at the higher rates. A lot of commentators felt that was going to really push a lot of property onto the market and create significant downward pressure. Hasn't happened at all.
Hasn't at all.
Surprisingly enough, in fact, as we stand today, historically there is a low number of properties on the market today, lower than there's ever been before. So that's meant that there's been some quite stable conditions, and property prices are still strong. That's really contrary to what a lot of people were thinking.
And what are you thinking about? We were at a conference the other day where they were talking about, I guess, net migration and Australia having the highest net migration in its history of about 400,000 people moving into the country, interstate people moving up here. How's that affecting potentially the numbers and potentially the amount of people looking for property in your specific area?
Yeah, look, there is still definitely interstate and international migration, and no doubt. I think that we showed during that COVID period that we are a desirable location to live in. Only last week, I sold a place to a Victorian family sight unseen, which is unheard of outside of COVID time, but nevertheless happened. But this now is a fairly critical part of the year if anybody is thinking of selling and really leveraging that interstate movement, because this is the time that people move around the school year.
Absolutely.
So if you're thinking of making that move and really pushing on the interstate movement, then now is the time to click the button below and book a call with me to really make use of that interstate.
Yeah, and I think that the strategy around that is so important as well. I think people need to work out, we specifically talk around schools and we know what happens in the market, it goes dead. But people want to try and get into those school catchment zones earlier. They want to get set up so by the time they move here, kids are ready to go to school. So people that are going, should I sell earlier than you? They're probably missing the bus slightly in regards to it's better to get it on earlier, get their property sold, get it sold to someone who's looking to move into their catchment. Is that the same?
Absolutely, 100%. There's no accident that November is the most transactional month of the year, because people are trying to make their plans for that year. But that may not suit everybody. But what I do suggest, if you are looking to get on in that first quarter of next year, really start thinking about it now. Again, click that button below, book a call with me, because you need to present your property in this marketplace that is a bit softer than it was. Back in COVID, they sold themselves. Now you really got to present your property.
Absolutely.
And you've got to engage someone with great experience as well. Somebody that's worked in the softer markets. Because properties aren't selling themselves now, and you need everything on your side.
Well, I think that fear of missing out is gone. I think the buyers are becoming more fussy in terms of what they're prepared to pay for. And what I've seen on properties lately is that those that have really put some effort into presenting the property are the ones that are walking out the door a bit quicker. So if they want a quicker sale and they want to get it done before the catchment, the school times, it's probably best to have a chat to you, let you go through and say, look, these are the things that we need to work on in terms of presentation. And then I think that the next thing is obviously the promotion, making sure that the campaign that you're putting together is red hot and ready to go, so they get.
And that's where the experience of an agent that's been around for a long time comes in. So I've made it easy for you guys. Click below, book a call, and I'll be there.
Well, there we go, guys. That's the update on 4213. Click that button, have a chat to Stu, and get your property sold as soon as possible.